Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through Pearson Edexcel International GCSE 4MA1/2H Mathematics A Paper 2H right here. So we can go through question number 1. Question number 1 says write 600 as the product of pairs of its prime factors. So you're working clearly. So we can write it as like 600 and we can split into prime factors. This is prime and this will be multiplied by 300. Then this will be 2 into 150. Then we can split into 2 into 75. Further we can have like 3 into 25. 3 fives are 3 25s are 75. So further we can split 5 and 5, so these will be the prime factors, and we can write 600 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 5, and in power format we can write 2 raised to the power 3 into 3 into 5 raised to the power 2, and this will be our answer for this part. And this was 3 mark question which we are done. Now question number 2, this is saying show that this is equal to this one. So we'll take left hand side, and basically left hand side will be equal to what, 2 whole 4 over 7 divided by 1 whole 1 over 8, and we can change into improper fractions. 7 multiplied by 2, so it will be 14 plus 4, so it will be 14 plus 4 will be 18. 18 divided by 7, and similarly division 8 will be multiplied by 1 and then plus 1, so 8 plus 1 will be 9, so this will be 9 over 8. And further we can change this division sign into multiplication, and we have to write the reciprocal. So reciprocal of 9 over 8 will be 8 over 9. And now further we can make cancellations, and this will be 9 ones are 8, 9 twos are 18, and this will be 8 twos are 16. 16 divided by 7, and this will be 16 divided by 7 will be equal to this one, which we can change it to mixed fraction. 2 whole 2 by 7, so 2 whole 2 over 7. This will be our requirement. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. This is what we have proved. This is also 3 mark question. Then question number 3 says the bearing of Paris from London is 149 degrees. Work out the bearing of London from Paris. So we can show bearing, like for example, if this is for example a point, and this is the north, and this is location for London, and we can take Paris. Paris is 149, so roughly we can take this one. This bearing will be 149 degrees, and if we draw north from here, so this will be north and this will be north, and bearing this is basically Paris, so we can write here P. So this will be the bearing of London from Paris, and we need to find this angle. So for this angle we can extend this line, and if we extend this line over here, so this much angle is same as this one, so this will be 149, and this side is 180, so we'll add 149 and 180, and we can write bearing of London from Paris will be equal to 180 degrees plus 149 degrees, and this one we can add 180 plus 149, and this is equal to 329 degrees. This will be our solution for this part, which is 2 mark question. Now, question number 4 says universal set is alphabets, letters of alphabet, and B is given, I is given. List the members of the set B union I. So B union I is required. Union will be including all the sets in B or in A, but without duplication. So we can write B union I will be equal to, so A is in both, so we'll write only once A. B is in B, this set, so we'll write B. C is not there. D is there in I, so D. E is also there in I, and F is not there. F, G, H, I is there, so I we will write I is there in B. So I, J, K, L is there, M, N is there, O, P, Q, R is also there, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z is also there. So this will be the answer which we can write. So our members, list the members. So A, B, D, E, I, and L, N, R, and Z. These will be the members. Then B intersection I complement. So B already we have, so we can write B is equal to, B is provided, we will rewrite B R A Z I and L. So this is RB. Now we can write I complement. I complement mean we will be removing I members from the universal set. So remaining will be from all alphabets. You know, universal set is letters of alphabet, this one. So from this letters of alphabet we will remove I. So whatever not in I are B, C, F, these are not in I. G, H, J, K, then M, O, L, Q, S, T, U, V. These are not in I. So I complement, you can say. V, W, X, Y, and Z. So these are the members which are not in I, so I complement. Now we have to take B intersection I complement. So what is common in both? Common in both is what? B is in both. So we can write down B. What else is in both? R is not there, E is not there. So Z is there. This one and this one. So Z is there. So this will be our answer. We can provide answer as B and Z. This is 2 mark question which we have done. Then they're saying K is equal to this one. Cody writes down the statement B intersection K is phi. Phi is null set, you know. Cody's statement is wrong. Explain why. So we have to explain why it is wrong. We know that A belongs to B, or B contains A, and A also belongs to K. A is there, you can see this is A, and A is there in B as well, this one. So it means A belongs to both. So this implies what? This implies B intersection K, A belongs to, we can write this implies A belongs to B intersection K. So this implies B intersection K is not phi. So they have provided this 2 lines for statement also. So here we can write A is we can write A is a member of both B and K. So A belongs to B intersection K, hence B intersection K is not empty set, is not equal to 5. This is sufficient answer for this. Now question number 5, diagram is provided which is not accurately drawn, and A, B, C, D and F, G, H, I are parallel straight lines. E, B, J and E, C, H are straight lines. B, E is equal to E, C. These two lines are equal. Sides of the triangle are equal. Angle BEC is 45. This angle is 45. Work out the size of the angle GHA. JGH, basically this angle is required, this one. So give a reason for each stage of your working. So we can understand, like first we can figure out these two sides of the triangle are equal, so their opposite angles will also be equal. So how much will be the angle? It will be 180 minus 45. So we can write in triangle BEC, angle EBC, angle EBC is equal to 180 minus 44, or what? It's 44, yes. 180 minus 44 divided by 2, because it will be dividing into two equal angles, B and C. So this will be what the angle, and we can write here it's a isosceles triangle, so it will be both angles B and C will be equal. So isosceles triangle, hence angle B is equal to angle C. Angle B is equal to angle C, so this one we are splitting it, and we can write angles of a triangle add up to 180 degree. This one also we can provide reason for that, and this will be how much? This will be 180 minus 44 and divided by 2, and this is equal to 68 degrees. So this will be 68 degrees. This angle we found, this one is 68 degrees. So angle BGH will also be 68 degrees. So parallel lines, AD is parallel to FG. So angle B will be equal to angle G. Angle B will be equal to angle G, which is equal to 68 degrees. And the reason for this one is AD is parallel to FG. So angles on two parallel lines. Angles on two parallel lines. So these are equal. Then this one is 180 minus 68 degrees, and this will be equal to how much? Angle JGH. We can write angle JGH is equal to 180 minus 68 degrees, and this will be equal to 180 minus 68 is equal to 112 degrees. 112 degrees. So reason for that one is angles on straight line. Angles on straight line add up to 180 degrees. So this is what we have written, the detail also, and this one angle JGH value is also 112 degrees, which we have found, and this is done. Now question number 6. Question number 6 says Mariana sells bags of bird food. So bags of bird food, bags that Mariana sold last week, each contains 12 kilogram of seeds. 12 kilogram of seeds. The bags that she is going to sell next week will each contain a mixture of nuts and seeds, and the ratio between weights of nuts and seeds is 4 and 5. 4:5. The total weight of the nuts and the seeds in each bag will be this much. So the weight of the seeds in each bag that Mariana sells next week will be less than the weight of seeds in each bag that Mariana sold last week. Work out this decrease as a percentage of the weight of the seeds in each bag that Mariana sold last week. Give your answer correct to one decimal place. So what we can do, we can understand this in two situations. One is situation at last week and one is next week. So these are the two situations. Last week it was 12 kg, it is written over here. So seeds were 12 kg. So we are talking about seeds only. And now in this week, nuts and seeds, this is a collective nuts plus seeds. So this is only seeds. I will write here seeds is equal to this one, and this week it is nuts plus seeds, and the weight is 19.35 kg. So we'll have to compare seeds with seeds. So we'll have to identify how much is seeds in 19.35, that we will calculate by the ratio nuts ratio seeds is equal to 4:5. So sum of ratios is what? Sum of ratios is equal to 4 plus 5, which is equal to 4 plus 5, which is equal to 9. So 9 is sum of ratios. So we will be splitting this, we will be dividing this 19.35 kg by 9, and we will get one share. And one part will be how much? 19.35 divided by 9 is equal to 2.15. So 2.15 kg, this will be one part. We can write here one. Okay, I'll write here one part will be equal to this much. Now we can check for the nuts and seeds separately. So nuts and seeds ratio is what? Ratio is 4:5. So we'll multiply this by 2.15, and ratio this also 5 will be multiplied by 2.15, and this will be how much? We will calculate this. So it will be 4 multiplied by 2.15 is equal to 8.6. So this is 8.6 ratio, and this side is 5 multiplied by 2.15 is equal to 10.75. So 10.75. So this is the ratio. So seeds are 10 point, if we are writing it in terms of kilograms, so 10.75 are the seeds. 10.75 kg. Now how much is decrease? Decrease, we can write decrease is equal to 12 minus 10.75, and this will be equal to 12 minus answer is equal to 1.25 kg. This is the decrease. Now decrease in terms of percentage, so we can write percentage decrease is equal to 1.25, and total was 12 and multiply by 100. So we can calculate this. It will be fraction 1.25 over this will be 12, and this will be multiplied by 100, and this is equal to we can write this as 10.416, and the answer they are saying to one decimal place, so correct to one decimal place, so answer will be 10.4, and this is in terms of percentage, so we'll be writing 10.4. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 7 is very easy trigonometric question. Diagram is not to scale. Here is a right angled triangle. Work out the value of x, and x is this one. So give your answer correct to one decimal place. So one decimal place answer is required. We can see this is angle 42, and this side is opposite side, and this one is hypotenuse. So we can take opposite over hypotenuse, so opposite over hypotenuse will be equal to sine theta, and sine theta value is 42, so opposite is 6.5, so 6.5 over x is equal to sine of 42 degrees. So we can find the value of x. X will be equal to 6.5 over sine of 42 degrees, and this will be equal to, before doing calculations you should know that your calculator should be in degree mode, not in radian mode, otherwise you will get incorrect answer. 6.5 over sine of 42 degrees is equal to 10.605. This is equal to 10.605, and approximately, because we need one decimal place, so 10.6, this will be in centimeters. Yes, this will be in centimeters, so 10.6 centimeters, because unit they have not written, so you will have to write the units as well. This was 3-mark question. Now question number 8 is simultaneous equation question. They are saying solve the simultaneous equation. These two equations are provided. Show your clear algebraic working also. So to equalize the coefficients of C, we can equalize coefficient of A or C, any one of them. So I'm equalizing coefficient of C. We will multiply first equation by 2, and this implies this will be 10a 10a plus this will be 2 into 2 will be 4, so 4c is equal to 20, and the second equation as it is we can write 2a minus 4c is equal to 7. So this will be our equations. Now we can add, so adding will be cancellation of these two, and this will be 12. A is equal to 27, so A will be equal to 27 over 12, which we can cancel and write 9 by 4. So I will keep this value 9 by 4, and now we can replace in second equation. So second equation is 2a minus, we can replace by the way in any of these two original equations. So I am replacing in second one. So 2 into 9 by 4 minus 4c is equal to 7. So 2 will be cancelled with 4. So 9 by 2 minus 4c is equal to 7. And we can shift. This will be 4c is equal to 9 by 2 minus 7. And so we can write c is equal to 1 by 4 into 9 by 2 minus 7. So this will be what? 9 divided by, we can directly write 1 over 4 and into 9 over 2 and minus this one minus 7, and bracket we have to close, and this will be equal to minus 5 over 8. So minus 5 over 8 will be C value. Basically A and C values were required. So 9 by 4 is A value, 9 over 4, and C value is minus 5 by 8. This is done. Hopefully we have done everything correct. And keep in mind, sorry, we should mention in advance that we are not having access to the marking scheme, so I'm trying to be accurate, but if there is something wrong, we will be correction we will be adding in comment section, so you should refer for that one. So question number 9 is factorize. We have to factorize this. So for factorization we are using calculator the most easiest, basically the method. Mode 5 3, and we can take coefficient of x square is 1, coefficient of x is 2, and the constant value is minus 24, and we will be getting 4 and minus 6. So we can write here x minus 4 and x plus 6, and if we multiply x square, 6x, 4x, and 24. Yes, so we can provide the working also, because this is 2 mark question. So we can write here x, and step we can write x into x plus 6 minus 4 into x plus 6 is equal to this one. So x minus 4 and x plus 6, this will be our answer. Then they are saying hence solve this one, so we can write x minus 4 into x plus 6 is equal to 0. So this implies x minus 4 is equal to 0 or x plus 6 is equal to 0. One of them should be equal to 0. So x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 6. So x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 6. These will be the two answers, 1 mark question basically. This one done. Question number 10. Here is a triangular prism. So this is triangular prism. Diagram is not accurately drawn. Work out the volume of the prism. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. And we know volume of the prism is what? Volume of the prism is face area multiplied by the length, and face area is required. Face area will be this triangular area, and we can calculate area of this triangle. Area of this triangle will be, one side is given, which is this one 7.4, and the other side, this one 11 point, slanting side is 11.2 centimeters. I'll copy here 11.2 centimeters. So only this side basically is required, and it is right angle triangle. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem, and if I label this one for your understanding, if I label this A, B and C, so in triangle ABC we can write in triangle ABC. Now we'll be applying Pythagoras theorem. So BC squared will be equal to AB squared plus AC squared, and we can write BC value is 11.2, so 11.2 squared, 11.2 squared is equal to AB, which is required, plus AC, which is 7.4, so 7.4 squared, and we can find this value. So AB will be equal to 11.2 squared minus 7.4 squared and root, because we have dropped the square. So this will be equal to what? We can calculate this one. So square root of 11.2 squared minus 7.4 squared, and this will be equal to 8.407. So 8.407, this will be in centimeters, and this side is 8 point, so this side is 8.407. This is what we found. Now after calculating this one, we can find the area of the triangle. So we can find area of triangle ABC. This will be equal to 1 by 2 into b into h, and base into height. So 1 by 2 into base is 7.4, which you can check from the diagram, 7.4, and height just found, which is 8.407, and this will be equal to what? This will be this number is already there, so I will multiply by 7.4 and divide by 2, and this is equal to 31.106, or we can write 31.11, 31.1 up to 2 decimal places, and the volume is multiplied by this 15. So face area, which is triangular area, so volume will be equal to 31.11, and multiply by 15, and this will be these numbers already on the calculator. So multiply by 15 is equal to 466.596, 466.596, and we need answer up to 3 significant figures. So what we can do, we can write as approximately equal to 467 centimeter cubed, because this is volume. So this will be 467 centimeter cube is already there. This was 5-mark question. Now question number 11, Chengbo, I think so, maybe I'm pronunciating properly, sold a house for this much yen, so yuan basically. The amount for which he sold the house is 24% more than the amount he paid for the house. So profit of 24%. Work out how much Chengbo paid for the house. Give you your answer correct to 3 significant figures. So we will be calculating basically X is say original amount and 24% profit is gained, and we will write 25% profit like this, and this will be equal to the given amount, which is 180 and 000. This is in yuan, so like this. So we can calculate x will be equal to what? X will be equal to reciprocal over this one 24, this is reciprocal, multiply by 180,000, and we can calculate. This will be 100 over 124, and this will be multiplied by 18123 zeros, and this will be equal to 145161, 145161, and 0.29 we have to provide up to 3 significant figures. So 3 significant figures will be 145000. So answer will be 145000. This will be the answer. Then Zihi bought a house on 1st January 2017. When she bought the house, its value was this much yuan. The value of the house increased by 1.8% per year. Work out the value of her house on 1st January 2020. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. So the first of all, basically we need to identify the time duration. So starting from 1st Jan, 1st Jan 2017 to 1st Jan 2018, this will be 1 year, 1 year completed. Now we have to go up to 1st Jan 2020. So after further 1 year, on 1st Jan 2019, 1 year more will be passed, and from Jan 2019 to 1st Jan 2020, this will be one more year will be passed. So there will be total T will be equal to 3 years. T will be equal to 3 years, and principal amount, the amount invested is 120,000, and the formula we know is what? Formula is amount is equal to principal amount into 1 plus R, which is rate which is provided, 1.8, this is the rate, divided by 100 raised to the power time duration, which we calculated as T. So this implies A will be equal to principal amount, which is 120,000, multiplied by 1 plus rate is 1.8 divided by 100, and time duration is 3 years, and we can simplify this. This will be 120,000 and bracket 1 plus 1.8 over 100, and this will be raised to the power 3. This is equal to 126597, 126597 point. Next is 3398, but we need answer to three significant figures, so we will be rounding this one. So approximately 1, 2, and because of this 5, we will be increasing 6 to 7, and we will be writing zeros, and this extra dash I have removed, and this will be yuan, so y u a yuan. So 12700 one, I'll write properly over here. So this is done, 6-mark question. Now question number 12, cumulative frequency table is provided using information about the distance in kilometers that each of 80 workers travel from home to work at office A. This is distance traveled D, and cumulative frequency ranges are provided, and the cumulative frequency, basically they have provided you cumulative frequency, they have reduced your job. On the grid below, draw a cumulative frequency diagram for the information in the table. So first one is 0 to 5 is 17, so we'll indicate 0 to 5 will be 17, and that indication will be 15, 16, 17 will be this mark. And next is 10 is for 32, so we will check 10, 32, 10, and 31, 32 mark will be this one. The next value is 15, up to 15, and 57, so up to 15 and 57 will be this point. Then 20, for up to 20 this will be 70, so 20 it is 70 will be this mark. The next is 25, up to 25 is 76, so 76 is up to 25 is 76, so 75 and 76 is this value, and the last one is up to 30 is 80, so up to 30 is 80 will be this last value. So we are basically, we have indicated all the points, 1 2 3 4 5 6 points, 1 2 3 4 5 6 points. Yes, we have drawn all. Now we will be drawing the uh, curve also. They're saying on the grid below, draw a cumulative frequency graph for the information table, so we have to draw the cumulative frequency graph. So for that one we can draw a smoother curve. So I will try to draw a smoother curve like this one, and this should be like in pieces. I will draw so that I can rectify in pieces. So this one, and next will be not like that. So basically with the pencil and paper you are having more control. I'm drawing on the laptop screen, so it's a little slippery, so having lesser control, so almost smoother curve I have drawn. And next is what? Next, this side, keep in mind this side is distance traveled in kilometers and this side is cumulative frequency. So B part, they're saying use your graph to find an estimate for the median distance traveled. Median distance traveled is what? Median will be 50% of this 80 value will be 40, so we'll check the range for 40. We'll check the reference point for 40. So if I draw reference point for 40 will be this one, and the second reference point will be this one, and we can figure out this one is like 13 over here. We found 13 over here, and then this is the median value which we can mention over here, 13. Then use your graph to find the estimate for the interquartile range of the distances traveled. So interquartile range will be checking for upper quartile minus lower quartile. So upper quartile will be what? Upper quartile will be um, uh, like 75th percentile. Basically 75th percentile of 80 will be equal to what? This will be equal to 75 over 100 and multiply by 80. This will be equal to 60. So we will check reference from 60, and reference from 60 will be this one, and we can plot this reference towards x-axis as well. So I will redraw. I'll try to be accurate over here up to this point, and from reference we can check from here also. So this is basically 17 is the reference which we got for upper quartile, and lower quartile will be what? Lower quartile will be calculating 25th percentile of 80, and this was 60, so we can check this one also. This will be 25th percentile. For that one we have to change this one to 25, so it will be 20. So we will be checking reference from 20, and reference from 20 will be this point which we are drawing over here, and this is up to 7. So this reference is 7. So 17 is upper quartile and 7 is lower quartile. So 17 minus 7, so we can write 17 minus 7, which is equal to 10. So this value will be 10 kilometers. For office B, the median, for office B, there is another office B, the median distance workers travel from home to work is 15 kilometers, and the interquartile range is 5 kilometers. Interquartile range is 5 kilometer. In this case, median is 13 and range is 10, but range is lower in case of B. So use the information about above to compare the distances that workers at office A and workers at office B travel from home to work. Write down two comparisons. So one comparison we can write that mean is higher in case of um, in case of uh, office B, because they are saying the median distance workers travel from home to work is 15. Median is 15, and the interquartile range is 5. So one thing we can write is that 50 home to work is 15. Middle value is 15, so they are covering more distance. So office B, we can rate that workers of office B are covering more distance than office A. Workers, one thing, and second thing we can write that office B are having interquartile range is what? Range is 5 in case of B. So they are the variation among the distances covered in B, workers of B, uh, variation of distance covered by workers of office B is less, because it is 5 as compared to 10, less than uh, office A workers. So these 2 points we can write. Then we can move to question number 13. Question number 13 says Emily takes part in two races. The probability that she wins the first race is 0.7. The probability that she wins the second race is 0.4. And the outcomes of the two races are independent. So complete the probability tree diagram. We have to complete this tree diagram. First race and Emily wins is 0.7, so remaining will be not win, which is 0.3. Similarly, this one is win is in second race Emily wins is 0.4. It means not win will be 0.6 and this will be 0.4 and 0.6. So this will be independent. Now this one, B part, work out the probability that Emily wins exactly one of the two races. So win will be this branch and this branch. One win, exactly one win. So this one option and the second option will be, so we will write first this option and this will be 0.7, 0.7 multiplied by 0.6, and the second exactly one win will be this not win and this one win. So this will be 0.3 into 0.4. These will be the two situations in which there will be exactly one win. So we can write over here, this will be 0.7 multiplied by 0.6, which we have written over here, and the second one will be plus 0.3 multiplied by 0.4 and 0.4, and this one we can calculate, and this will be bracket 0.7 multiplied by 0.6 plus bracket 0.3 multiplied by 0.4, and this will be equal to 0.54, 0.54, and this will be the probability for this. Hopefully you understood this. C part, Emily is going to take part in a third race. If she wins both the first two races, the probability that she will win the third race is 0.6. So we can draw the third option. After drawing the first two options, there can be third option, and this is like 0.6 for if she wins both the first two races. The probability that she will win the third race is 0.6, so win will be 0.6. If she wins exactly one of the first two races, then the probability that she will win the third race will be uh, 0.3. So exactly one win, exactly one win will be what? If previous one is exactly win and this is also win, so this will be the probability 0.3. So 0.3, this one they have mentioned. Then the third one is what? Work out the probability that Emily will win exactly two of the three races. Two of the three races. And there can be this third option also, which is this is not win, and not win situation will be 0.6 and 0.3, and this will be 0.1. So what we can do, we can have two situations. One situation will be first one win, second one win, and third one not win. And second situation can be win, not win, and last is win. So this is not win situation. Okay, so first win will be 0.7 and second win will be 0.4. So first two win, and third one not win will be 0.1. So this will be the probability for this one, and we can add the probability of this. This is like one of them is win and the second one, so exactly one win. This in this one we are considering exactly one win, which will be for these two, and this will be 0.54, and for the last win it is 0.3, so multiply by 0.3. This 0.54 we have taken for exactly one win, which we calculated over here in this part B. So hopefully you understood this, and we can now calculate this probability, and this will be what, bracket 0.7 into 0.4 into 0.1, and plus it will be 0.54 into 0.3 and bracket close, and this is equal to 0.19. So 0.19 will be answer for this question, 3-mark question, which we have done. Now question number 4, indices question, we have to solve this given fraction. We have to solve, so we can take separate parts. 9 raised to the minus 1 by 2 and x raised to the 4 whole raised to the minus 1 by 2, and denominator also 16 raised to the minus 1 by 2, and y 10 whole raised to the minus 1 by 2. So we have taken separate parts. If we use calculator, 9 raised to the minus 1 by 2 will be what, 9 raised to the power minus 1 over 2, and this is giving us 1 by 3, so this will be 1 over 3 into this one will be 2, will be cancelled with this 4 and we'll get 2, and this will be x raised to minus 2 over, similarly 16 raised to the power fraction minus 1 over 2, and this is equal to 1 by 4, so we can write 1 by 4, and y raised to the power we can cancel 2 with this, it will be 5, so it will be minus 1 over 5, minus, basically not 1 over 5, minus 5. So this will be minus 5 over here, and now we can solve this fraction, or we can just write this will be reciprocal, so it will be 4 over 3 and y raised to the power 5 over x raised to the power 2, and this will be our answer. We can provide over here 4y raised to the power 5 over 3x squared. This will be the answer. Hopefully you understood this. Then this one is table of values is provided, and we have to solve this table of values. We'll have to basically complete this table of values. So the easiest method is we can type this given equation, y is equal to 1 over x. So I will write 1 over x. I will use alpha button. Alpha with this one will be x, and in bracket this will be x squared, so again alpha this, and squared, and plus will be 4 bracket close. This is our equation. Now to check whether everything is fine, we'll take first value as 0.25 and I'll press calculate button. Calculate for x is equal to 0.25, and this should give us 16.25. I'll press equal to, so equal to this decimal value 16.25, so it means everything is fine. Now we can go ahead with the value, unknown value. So for 0.5, calculate for 0.5, and this is equal to 8.5, so it will be 8.5 will be this value. Next value is for 1, so calculate for 1, and this is equal to 5. We have written over 5, and then for 2, calculate for 2, and this is equal to 4, so we can write here 4. Then next values, calculate for 4, calculate for x is equal to 4, and this gives us 5, so we can write here 5, and this is basically done. And after this one, this was 2-mark question to complete this one. Then on the grid, draw the graph of y is equal to this one. Table of values basically is provided, which just now we have completed. So this is the graph provided. Those table of values we have to draw on the table. 0.25, 16.25. So 0.25 will be 0.25 will be this point, 0.25, and the other value is 16.25. So 16.25 will be around this point, and the next value is what? Next value is 0.5 and 8.5. 0.5 is this value, 0.5, and 8.5 will be 8.5 will be over here. 8.5 will be basically in the middle over here. Okay, so this one also I'll move a little above, so over here. Okay, done. Now third value is what? Third value is 1 and 5. 1 and 5 and 2 and 4. So 1 and 5 and 2 and 4, we have drawn both the points, and next point is 4, 5 and 8 and 8.5. 4, 5, 4, 5 will be this point, 8 and 8 and 8.5. So 8 and 8.5 will be over here. So we have indicated basically all the points. Now we have to just draw the graph, and we can draw a smoother curve like this one. Hopefully we'll be able to draw the smoother curve, and this will be the curve which we have drawn, almost smoother, but you can practice for this. I'll have to redraw this. So almost done. Next is what? Next they are saying done. Basically nothing else is required for this. So on the grid, draw the graph of this one from 0.25 to 8. So 0.25 to 8, we are done with this graph. Now we can move to the question number 16. Basically question number 16 is a simpler question, variation question. A is inversely proportional to the square of r. A is equal to 5 when r is equal to 0.3. Find the formula for A in terms of r. So we can write A is inversely proportional to r squared. So this one. So this implies A is equal to k over r squared, and we can use these two values. So A is equal to 5 when r is equal to 0.3 squared. So this implies k is equal to 5 into 0.3 squared, and this will be equal to 5 in multiplied by 0.3 squared, and this will be equal to 0.45. 0.45, this will be the k value. Now after finding the k value, we can replace in this equation. So A will be equal to 0.45 over r squared. This will be the formula which is required. Basically this is the formula which we can provide over here. So it will be A is equal to 0.45 over r squared. 3 marks question. Then second B part basically is saying find the value of A when r is equal to 7.5 A. So these values we will replace in the given in the formula which we have just derived. So A is equal to 0.45 over 7.5 r squared. R value is 7.5 A squared. So this will be equal to 0.47 45 basically 45 divided by 7.5 squared A squared. So this implies we can write A square, we can shift to other side, so it will be A cubed is equal to 0.45 over 7.5 squared. Now we can take cube root on both sides to cancel this cube root of this. So this cube root will cancel with cube, and our result will be what? A is equal to cube root of this one we can calculate. So this will be shift this one cube root, and fraction this will be 0.45 over 7.5 squared is equal to 1 over 5. So a is equal to 1 over 5, or we can write in decimal format, we can write 0.2. So 0.2 can be answer, or 1 over 5 can be answer. So I'll write 0.2. This will be a 3-mark question which we are done. Now question number 17. The straight line L passes through the points 4, -1 and 6, 4. So we can side by side we can draw the drawing also, so that you can understand the question as well as you will be figuring out what is going on. So we can draw the coordinate axis like this. So this is double line. I'll remove this. So this one, now first point is 4 and -1. So 4 is, say 4 is up to this one, -1 is, say, up to -1 is this one. So our 4 -1 point will be like this, and this is our point, and the second point is, so we can write this one 4 and -1, and the second point is 6 and 4. So say 6 is over here, so this is 6, and 4 is what, 4 is, say, over here. So 6 and 4 will be point over here, and this point is 6 and 4. We have indicated this point also. So I'm just drawing rough drawing so that you can understand properly, and this is basically the line passing through this point, and this is line L. They have mentioned this is line L, so we write L over here. So we got line L. Now they are saying, next part of the question is, the straight line M is perpendicular to L and intersects y-axis at 0 and 8. So we'll identify 0 and 8. Origin is this one. So 8 is, say, we will just extend a little. So 8 is, say, over here. So 0 and 8 will be this point. So it is straight line M is perpendicular to the line L and intersect the y-axis at this one. So perpendicular to this line. So say this is perpendicular to the line, it means making an angle of 90 degrees. So it is perpendicular. Now we have coordinates of this point, which is 0 and 8, and we can find, this is line M. This is line M, and we can even extend this line to this side and this side. We can put arrows, and first of all what we will be doing, we will be calculating we will be checking basically the gradient of the line. So gradient of the line mean M of the line L. Gradient of line L will be equal to y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and this will be equal to 4 minus -1 over 6 minus 4. So we have taken this point and this point. So y2, this is our y2, this one is y2, and this one we have taken as y1, and this one we have taken as x2, and this one we have taken as x1. Hopefully you understood this. Now after this one we can simplify. This will be equal to 4 plus 1, 5. So 5 over 2. This will be the gradient of line L. So ML is equal to 5 by 2. So M of gradient of line M will be equal to, we can write gradient of M, which is perpendicular line. So it will be reciprocal and change sign. So minus 2 over 5. So gradient of this will be minus 2 over 5. And that's we found. Now we have this gradient and the point which is 0 and 8, this point. So 0 and 8 is point y-intercept of line M. We will be writing the what we call equation. We will write equation of line in point slope form, which is what? Equation of line in point slope form is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. We will be replacing in this and we will get answer. So y minus y1, which is 8, is equal to m, which is minus 2 by 5, into x minus x1, which is 0. So now we can open the bracket. So y minus 8 is equal to minus 2 over 5x and minus 0. So we'll write minus 0, or even we no need to write this. So y will be equal to minus 2 over 5x plus 8. This will be the equation which we found. Now they're saying find the coordinates of the point where m intersects the x-axis. So x on x-axis, basically on x-axis, y will be equal to 0. So we will put y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 at x-axis. So this implies what? This implies 0 is equal to minus 2 over 5x plus 8, and this implies 2 over 5x is equal to 8, and x will be equal to 8 multiplied by 5 by 2, and 2 fours are 8 and 5 fours are 20. So x value will be equal to 20. So x value is 20, y will be 0 because it is x intercept. So y will be 0, coordinates will be 20 and 0. Hopefully you understood each and everything for this question. Now we can move to question number 18. Question number 18 says they have given a circle diagram is not accurately drawn. ABCD is quadrilateral where ABCD are points on the circle, so it is cyclic quadrilateral. AB is equal to 8, BC is given, these two angles are also given. Work out the perimeter of the quadrilateral ABCD. Give your answer to correct to one decimal place. So what we have to do, basically we need the measurements. We need AB, this length, we need this length as well, basically this length, then we need this DC also, and we require this one AD also. So this is the perimeter which is required. So we have AB, we have BC, but we don't have AD and AC. So our target is to find AD and AC. So first, to find this one, what we will do, we will first find AC, and we will be finding AC by cosine rule, and AC square will be equal to, so we will write down AC square is equal to one side which is 8 square plus other side which is 7.5 squared minus 2 into one side which is 8 and other side which is 7.5 into cos of the angle. Cosine of the angle is 98. So we'll write here 98 degrees. So AC will be equal to square root of this whatever we have written over here. So 8 square plus 7.5 squared minus 16 into 7.5 into cosine of 98 degrees, and we can calculate this. So this will be AC square root of 8 squared plus 7.5 squared minus 16 into 7.5 into cosine of 98. Again your calculator should be on degree mode. So this is equal to 10.79. So this is equal to 10.79 centimeters. So AC value we got, we can write here AC value, and this is 10.79 centimeters. Now after this one, what we will do, we need, basically our target is again AD and DC. Now we can use sine rule to find this one. So how we can find this? Basically we can apply another thing. We can apply cyclic quadrilateral rule. So angle D and B are opposite angles, so they will be adding up to 180 degrees. So this angle will be how much? 180 minus 98. 180 minus 98 will be equal to 82. So this angle is 82 degrees. So we can write angle D is equal to 180 minus 98. Angle D is equal to 180 minus 98, and this is equal to 92 degrees, which we have not 92, 82 basically. 82 degrees, which we have just found. Now after this one we can mention even cyclic quadrilateral opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral add up to 180 degrees. So this is basically the reason which we have mentioned. Now we have two angles of triangle ADC. So we'll consider triangle ACD. So we will write in triangle ACD, we will be applying sine rule basically. AC over sine of angle 82. So AC will mention AC over sine of angle 82 degrees, not 80, 82. 82 degrees will be equal to AD over sine of 35 is equal to AD over sine of 35 degrees, and this implies what? AC is 10.79 over sine of 82, and this will be multiplied by sine of 35 degrees, and this will be equal to AD, and we can calculate this will be fraction, then 10.79 and multiply by sine of 35 over sine of 82 degrees, and this will be equal to 5.87. So we can write AD is equal to 5.87. So finally we got AD, which is 5.87 centimeters. Now similarly we can apply sine rule to get DC also, and we can write 10.79 over sine of 82 is equal to DC over this third angle. We can find this third angle, and third angle is what? 180 minus 82 plus 35. So 180 minus 82 minus 35, and these two angles after subtracting this will be 63 degrees. Now we can apply this sine rule, and this will be 10.79 over sine of 82 is equal to DC over sine of 63 degrees, and we can calculate this implies DC will be equal to 10.79 multiplied by sine of 63 degrees divided by sine of 82 degrees, and this will be giving us fraction 10.79 multiplied by sine of 63 degrees over sine of 82 degrees, and this will be equal to 9.39. This is equal to 9.39, and perimeter, now we have all sides. 9.39 is this side, 9.39. We have all four sides basically, and we can add all four sides. So perimeter P will be equal to P of the given quadrilateral is 8 plus 7.5 plus 5.87 plus 9.39, and we will be adding all these numbers. So 8 plus 7.5 plus 5.87 plus 9.39, and this is equal to 30.76. So we can write 30.76. So they are saying up to 2 decimal places, I think. So up to 1, correct to 1 decimal place. So our answer will be 30.8 basically. We can mention over here, this will be 30.8. We can write here as well, approximately 30.8 correct to 1 decimal dp. Now this is done. Question number 19, solve the simultaneous equation. These two equations are provided. Show clear algebraic working, and for this one what we will do, we'll replace value of y in second equation. So it will be x squared plus y value is 3 minus 2x whole squared and is equal to 18, and we can open the square. It will be x squared plus 9. A squared formula which we will be using will be a minus b squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. This will be the formula which we will be using, and this will be what? This will be 9 plus 4x squared minus 2 into 3 will be 6, 6 into 2 will be 12, so minus 12x is equal to 18. Further we can simplify. This will be like terms, adding like terms, 5x squared minus 12x and plus 9 minus 18 is equal to 0. This implies 5x squared minus 12x minus 9 is equal to 0, and we can factorize this one. For factorization we are using mode 5 3, and coefficient of x square is 5, coefficient of x is minus 12, and the constant value is minus 9. So this will be equal to 3 and minus 3 by 5, 3 and minus 3 over 5. So we'll be using opposite sign, so minus this one plus this one, so it will be x minus 3 and 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. So intermediate step, we can write x into 5x minus 3 and minus 3 into 5x minus 3 is equal to 0. So this will be next will be what? We will double check, like x into 5x will be 5x and then x into 3 will be 3. So 5x square and 3x minus 15. So yes, so everything is fine. Now we can write x minus 3 is equal to 0, and or this will be 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. So we can write x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 3 over 5, and we can raise the extra working which I have written for your explanation. So these will be the two values which we can write, and these two values we will be replacing in the given equation. This y is equal to 3 minus 2x, we will be utilizing that one. So we will replace in y is equal to 3 minus 2x and y is equal to 3 minus 2x. Both values will be trying, so y is equal to 3 minus 2 into 3, and this will be equal to 3 minus 6, which is equal to minus 3. So y is equal to minus 3 will be one option, and the second option will be what? Y is equal to 3 minus 2 into minus 3 over 5 minus 3 over 5, and this will be equal to 3 plus this will be 6 over 5, and this one we can simplify. This will be what? This will be 3 plus 6 over 5, and this is equal to 21 over 5. 21 over 5 can be written in mixed fraction also, so shift, and this one will be 4 whole 1 by 5. 4 whole 1 by 5 will be this situation, so which we can write. They have asked what, solve the simultaneous equation. So x value, we can write 3 and minus 3 over 5. So x is equal to 3, x is equal to minus 3 over 5. For x is equal to 3, y will be equal to minus 3. So y is equal to minus 3 and y is equal to 4 whole 1 by 5, 4 whole 1 over 5. These will be the set of values which we have provided as answer. Now question number 20. This is similarity question. Basically, mathematically similar wooden blocks are made in workshop. There are small blocks and there are large blocks. The volume of each small block is 300 centimeter cube. Given that the surface area of each small block ratio surface area of the each large block is equal to 25 ratio 36. Work out the volume of each block. So we will calculate surface area ratio, and we can write surface area of large block uh, divided by surface area of small block is equal to 36 over 25. This is the ratio provided, and this is k square value which we are taking for surface area. For area we are taking k square, for length we are taking k, and for volume we are taking k cube. Keep in mind, so k will be equal to, k square is this value, so k will be square root of 36 over 25, which will be equal to 6 over 5, and I will remove the circle, so 6 over 5, this one. Now we got the k value. For volume, we are using k cubed, as I have told you, so k cubed will be equal to 6 over 5 cubed, and this one will be equal to what? Now volume of the large cube, we can write volume of large block will be equal to 300 multiplied by 6 over 5 cubed, and this will be equal to 600 multiplied by 6 over 5, and we have to take cube. This will be cubed, and this is equal to 10. Basically it's not 600, it's 300. I don't know why I have taken 600 over here. This should be 300, and answer is 518.4. 518.4. This will be volume, so centimeter cubed, and this is the uh, answer which we can mention. 518.4. They're saying three significant figures or what? No, nothing, they have not mentioned. So we can write, what we can do, we can write this one approximately equal to this one, and we will write this as answer. Now question number 21. This is also interesting question. The point A is the only stationary point on the curve with the equation. This is the equation given, where k is the constant. Given that the coordinates of A are these, find the value of A, show you're working clearly. So the given equation is what? Given equation, we can rewrite the given equation. Y is equal to kx squared plus 16x raised to the power minus 1. We have shifted x to numerator as numerator. So now we can write derivative. We know that for a stationary point we are putting dy by dx is equal to 0. Dy over dx we will be putting 0 for stationary point. So dy by dx will be equal to 2kx, and next will be plus this minus 1 we will pull first, and this will be 16 into minus 1, and x raised to minus 1, and this will be equal to 2kx minus 16 over x squared, and we will put equal to 0 by this definition. And now we will find dy by dx at the given point, and given point is what? Given point is this 2 over 3 and a, and we will replace this one. So x value we will be replacing, this will be equal to 2k into 2 by 3 minus 16 over 2 by 3 squared is equal to 0, and we can write this will be 4 over 3k minus this will be 16 over 4 over 9 is equal to 0, and k value we can find. So k value will be equal to what? 4 by 3 k will be equal to 16 over 4 over 9, and k value will be equal to 16 over 4 over 9 multiplied by 3 by 4. So this will be shifted as 3 by 4. So this value will be equal to what? This value will be equal to 16 over, this one will be again fraction, and it will be 4 over 9, and this will be multiplied by 3 by 4. So 3 over 4 will be this one, and this is equal to 27. So this value is 27. So now we have a point, so we'll be replacing y is equal to kx squared plus 16 over x. In this one we can replace this value 2 over 3 and a, this will be replacing this, and we k is equal to 27, which we found. We'll be using this one. So a is equal to what? This y is a, so we'll be replacing a is equal to k value is 27, and x value is 2 by 3. X value is this one, 2 over 3, and plus this will be 16 over x value, which is 2 over 3. So 2 over 3. Now we can simplify this. This will be what? 27 into 2 over 3, and this will be multiply, bracket close, plus this will be 16 over fraction, again fraction, 2 over 3, and this will give us 42. So this answer value, a value, will be 42. We were supposed to find a value, find the value of a, and we have shown working also. So this will be 42 will be our answer, which is done. Now this is question number 22. Question, I'll go through this question. The curve S has equation y is equal to f of x, where f of x is equal to x squared. The curve T has equation y is equal to g of x, where g of x is equal to this one. By writing g of x in the form of this one, completing square, where a and b and c are constants, describe fully the series of transformation that maps the curve S onto curve T. So what I have done is basically, first of all, we will be writing this one in completing square format. So for that one, I will write over here. I will start from here. So otherwise what I will do, I have basically inserted these two things over here for your explanation, which I will explain in a while. So I will move them down so that we can solve the completing square first. So I will solve completing square first. So g of x is given is equal to 2x squared minus 12x plus 13, and this completing square method, first of all we'll have to remove the coefficient of x square. So inside will be x squared minus 6x, and plus this will be 13 as it is. This is the tail portion which we are keeping as it is, and then we will be, by rule we will be writing this one, x minus half of this, half of 6 will be 3, so we write 3 squared, and same whatever we have written here, minus 3 squared also, and bracket close, and plus 13. This will be completing square method, and then we will be opening this bracket, and we will get 2 into x minus 3 squared, and minus this will be 9 multiplied by 2, and this 2 is this one which is multiplying with the whole whatever inside the bracket. So don't forget to multiply this 2, otherwise your answer will be wrong, and we can rewrite it as this one squared, and minus 8 9 18, sorry, minus 18 plus 13, so it will be minus 5. So this is in this required format. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, and C is equal to 5. These are the values. By comparing this equation and this equation, we can write ABC values. Now this is the second part, is describe fully a series of transformations that map the curve S onto T. for that one uh, we need to understand basically. So I will explain this for by the help of this curve. So first of all, enlarge this size. So this is the graph which I have plotted for you, and first is x square. So x square is basically the parent graph, which is this red graph. So this is parent graph which we'll be using um, to understand the things, to transform the things. So first of all, if I need to mention over here also, like what is this? This one is standard graph. So standard graph is this red one. This red one is standard graph. So you can see this is at origin, and this is, and now -3. This one -3 means what? It's translation to the right. If it is -3, it will be translation to the right. If it is plus -3 means 3 units right, and if it is +3, it will be 3 units left. So this is translation 3 units right, 3 units right. So red is moved 3 units right, which is basically this curve, this one. if, if I'll indicate this blue one, so this one. So this red is moved to right by 3 units, and we reached over here. You can see this is at 3. Now after this one, we are multiplying it by 2. Multiplication means what? Vertical stretch. So vertical stretch by 2 units, because we are multiplying it by 2. Stretch by 2 units. So next graph is this green one. You can see it is stretched by 2 units. So blue was at 1, and 1 multiplied by 2 is 2, so it is at 2 over here. So you can compare these points also. So you can compare basically any of the points. So this is this vertical stretch, and the next one is what? Next one is -5, and this -5, f of x -5 is vertical translation, and if it is -5, it will be down by 5 units, and if it is +5, it will be up. So vertical translation by 5 units down. So these are basically the translation steps, and you can see this graph, this one is moved 5 units from here. It is moved 5 units down over here up to this one. So 1 unit, 2 unit, 3, 4, and 5 units. So 5 units moved down. So finally, this is the translated graph. Original graph was this red one, and after transformation we got this graph, this one. Hopefully you understood this. Now what we have to do, we have to write down the steps. These steps we have to mention over here. For that one, we will be writing over here, we will be writing some steps of transformation, and those steps of transformation we can right over here. So it will be translation 3 units right. We will write translation 3 units right. Then vertical stretch vertical stretch by 2 units. 2 units. And the next one is vertical translation. Vertical translation. Uh, and this is 5 units down. 5 units down. So this is the translation. Hopefully you understood. I tried my maximum to explain as much as I can. Hopefully you understood this. And this one is question number 23. Pipa has a box containing n pens. There are only black pens and red pens in the box. The number of black pens in the box is 3 more than the number of red pens. So we can suppose red pens are X and 3 more than this one. So black pens are 3 more. So it will be X plus 3. We can write X plus 3. And we can mention also over here, let red pen is equal to, number of red pens is equal to X, and black pen is equal to X plus 3. We can write X plus 3 over here. And next section is so n is the total number, right? So n is the total number, so we can write n is equal to x plus 3, which is equal to 2x plus 3. This is the total. Now next is saying Pippa is going to take at random 2 pens from the box. So the probability that she will take a black pen followed by the red pen is 9 over 35. Find the possible values of n, show your clear algebraic working. And now we can write down the equation on the basis of this information. So we can, probability of getting one pen, 2 pens from the box. So probably take a black pen followed by the red pen. So first one will be black pen. So black pen is having our total are x plus 3, and this will be out of 2x plus 3. And now the second probability for the second one, there will be total will be 1 less. For second red total are x, and this will be 2x plus 2. So we have reduced 1 by this one because 1 is gone. So this is the second draw which we are doing, so without replacement, and this is equal to 9 over 35, which is explained given over here. Now we can simplify this equation, and for that one we will multiply x plus 3 with x, so we will get x squared plus 3x, and this will be divided by, we have to multiply 2x with 2x will be 4x squared, and 2x with 2 will be plus 4x, and 3 with 2x will be plus 6x, basically plus 6x, and 3 with 2 will be plus 6, and this is equal to 9 over 35. And now we can cross multiply. After cross multiplication we will get 35 x squared plus 75, not 75, 35 into 3, 35 multiplied by 3 will be equal to 105. So 105x, and this will be equal to 9 into, this will be 4x squared plus 4x plus 6x will be 10x plus 6. And now we can open the bracket, and we will get 35x squared plus 105x is equal to 36x squared plus 90x plus 54. And further we can simplify, we can shift everything to the other side. So 36x squared minus 35x squared and plus 90x minus 105x is plus 54 is equal to 0, and our equation will be x squared and plus minus 90 plus 90 and minus 105 will be 15. So 15x plus 54 is equal to 0. We found the quadratic equation. Now we can solve this one, and this will be mod 5 3, and we can take the coefficient of x square is 1 and coefficient of x is minus 15 and constant value is 54, and this will be giving 9 and 6. So we can write here x minus 9 and x minus 6 is equal to 0. So intermediate step we can write like this one, and this is equal to 0. Now this implies what? This implies x minus 9 is equal to 0, or x minus 6 is equal to 0, x is equal to 9 and x is equal to 6. So these will be the two values, and it can be x. If x is equal to 9, x, this it means red is equal to 3 and black black will be equal to x plus 3, which is equal to 9 plus 3, so 12. This can be the combination, and the other one is 6 and this will be 9, so this can be the combination. So they are asking for find the possible values of n, show clear algebraic working. So we can write n will be equal to what? N can be equal to 9 plus 12, which is equal to 9 plus 12 will be what? 9 plus 12 will be 21 basically. So 9 plus 12 will be equal to 21, or second option will be what? N is equal to 6 plus 9, which is equal to 15. So 21 and 15, these are the two options which we have written, and we are done with the paper. So very important, I just want to mention that we don't have marking scheme, we don't have access to the marking scheme. This is just unseen paper, and we have tried our best to avoid any mistakes, but if there is any correction we will be adding in comment section. And don't forget to subscribe the channel, also share this with your friends and class fellows, also recommend this channel to your classmates, and introduce this channel to your respective teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.